There's Patty up on the roof. And I know I can already tell you which of the viewers are going to be complaining that Patty's up there and not me. And Patty, has that thing been something falling on that?
Where?
That thing right there in front of you. No, the brown thing. It looks bent.
It is bent. I don't think anything fell on it though.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that's how water's getting it.
I don't know. Anyway, I can already tell you which of our viewers are going to be complaining that Patty's up there and not me. But here's the deal. The older I get, the more motion sickness I get, and it's visually stimulated. So, and there's something about being on the roof that causes me to kind of get dizzy now. And the last time I was up there, I got to feeling real uneasy just looking off the roof. I can't explain it, but it's something about the differences in depth perception. But anyway, so Patty doesn't mind, and she's up there with the roofing tar. We got one or two little leaks that keep persistent leaks in our house, and so she's gooping the stuff. We don't use tools. She just puts rubber gloves on. Multiple rubber gloves or just one? Yeah, she's got 2 pair of rubber gloves on. And we just found...
This is an ongoing leak.
Yeah, it's an ongoing leak.
Patch and patch and patch. I can't... It's got to be coming from this thing. But the ceiling sort of...
Yeah, we actually had some of the, the texturing on the ceiling started getting messed up because of this one persistent leak. It's really weird. I don't know if y'all can hear Patty, because she's way up there. I've actually got it zoomed in on her, but I don't know if you could have. Let me know if you could hear what she had to say. Yep, Miss Patty getting it done. So anyway, we're pleased with this. This is a new tar that. Yep, Jay, she is a good woman, huh? Yeah, it's got a different texture than tar, and it's more pliable, and yeah, we like it. And it doesn't. It worked on. It completely resolved. We had 2 or 3 more little leaks, and it completely resolved those. It fixed this one for a while. So we're puzzled. We're only it almost has to be coming from right there where Patty is, but for some reason we can't nail it, and we'll see this time. But this stuff is much more pliable. What's the name of it, Pat?
RB resistant black patch and cool seal.
Oh, is it Cool Seal? Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that Cool Seal made it. They got good stuff.
Is that paint?
No, it's not paint. It's like roofing cement or tar. It's more rubberized though, and we found that it does not crack. Yeah, I don't think so. The places where we put it, it's not cracked like tar does. I'm sorry for this shaky camera work, guys. It's because I'm zoomed in on my iPhone here. I hope I'm not making anybody sick. So
We gotta replace all these screws.
yeah, we've got a big job ahead of us. We really need to replace all the screws up there, and that's a whole lot of screws. What, baby?
When it cools off some, we've got to
Yeah, when it cools off, we're gonna have to do that. I don't know what we're gonna do, because I guess maybe if I just get up there and sit down and do it, it'll be fine. So
or you get Corey to do it.
yeah, we'll get Corey to do it. That's right. Suburban says you're like her. If anybody's on the roof, it's her.
Yeah. I'm glad she understands.
Patty says she's glad you understand, Suburban.
Hey, you think it could be missing where these 2 pieces lap together?
Possible. Go ahead and slather that stuff on there just to make sure.
You know, it could be blowing in this way.
Is that where? Yeah, because that's the way the rain comes from.
I don't know if this is gonna help it or not, though.
It could. Hey, Pink. For those of you just joining us, the reason I'm sitting down here and filming my wife doing all the work on the roof is because I get dizzy. The older I get, the more motion sickness. I used to never have any motion sickness. It's visual though. It has to do with changing levels of depth perspective. And last time I got up there, I got really not dizzy, but or lightheaded, but I couldn't quite see. Yep, chimney's been leaking, so she's fixing to doctor that up a little bit, and that's really the only two places we still have an issue. No, it's probably not normal, and probably that could be it, because again, the weather is coming from that way, you know. Well, now it's really pushed down.
Hope there ain't nothing up in there.
We finna find out. Just don't jump off.
See, I can sit right here, but if anybody else did, I would be nervous.
Yeah, Patty can sit right on the edge of that roof, but if I was up there sitting that close, she'd be down here a nervous wreck. Or if anybody else, she can't stand to look at it. She don't mind so much being up there, but she can't stand to look at somebody else at height.
Oh, and when it comes to going down, it does bother me.
Oh, Bandana Graham and them just discovered bad mold behind a basement bookcase. Oh, ruined vintage record sets.
Oh, no.
Man, that's awful. Sorry about that, Grandma. Yeah, full spectrum. That's it. I lose my equilibrium a lot easier the older I get. I'm not old. I'm only 54, but I say that because I don't know when. Patty, when did it start? When I was in my late 30s.
What started?
When I started having issues with motion sickness. I mean, when I was a kid, I could ride all the rides and do all that. Even as a young adult, I could do that. But
Late 30s, I would say.
yeah, probably. I'm 54, and it.
You would have to take.
Huh?
I remember going to the Dollywood, and you would have to take
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, so I guess late 30s, early 40s maybe was when it started. But yeah, it just changes full spectrum, and it seems like it gets worse and worse. For example, if I'm like in a big city somewhere, I can't stand at the bottom of a big tall building and look up. I mean, I can, but I can't do it long. When I look up at the big tall building, it's like things start moving, and it affects my equilibrium, and it could make me sick all day. You know, it's weird stuff.
Yeah, tell them about your train ride. You worked.
Oh yeah, we took a homeschool group, took a train ride to New Orleans, and I don't know what I was thinking. Number one, I should have taken. I guess I wasn't thinking. It had been a while since I had any issues. I should have took a Dramamine before I ever got on it, and we went to like an idiot. Hey, good deal. North Dakota Pink's husband watched the video on setting the corner posts, and they're out there putting them in new post in right now. North Dakota Pink, that was our very first video. But anyway, I made the mistake of getting up going into the observation car, right? Where it's just windows all around. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain this, paint a visual picture for you. But the area where we were passing through on the Amtrak train at that time, no, I can't, Jay. There were several, like right by the track, there were trees, okay? So imagine those trees going very, very, very fast by the train. Then beyond that, there was a space with no trees. Then there were some more trees. Then a space with no trees, and then more trees, and so on and so forth. So you got the picture? So what happened was, the moment I looked out that window, it was those trees, those several lines of trees, all going and seemingly going different speeds by that train. And almost immediately, I was sick as a dog, and immediately, and then we had, so I got to get out of here, and they led me out, but it was too late. And when we got to New Orleans, I went straight to bed, didn't I? I had to go straight to bed once we got to to the hotel, and I felt off the whole time I was down there. And it may have been what made looking up at those buildings so bad that I was already kind of messed up. Weird thing. Don, where this is, you know, I mean, I guess you could call this preparation for the heavy rain. Where we are, we, you know, of course we've been getting tons of rain anyway, but the only thing that we'll get from Harvey possibly at this point is just lots and lots of rain. And so, you know, we're not tying anything down or any such thing at this point. I do understand that I haven't checked in the last little bit, but as of yesterday, some of the models anyway had that thing ended up back out in the Gulf with the possibility of it re-strengthening. Patty said that possibility has been lowered as far as probability. Very bad news for Texas. Pray for the people of Texas, because I saw one estimate that when it's all over with, that some areas could get over 50 inches of rain. You know, our family and friends last year in Louisiana that had such horrible flooding, that was 31 inches of rain in some places. Some places had horrible flooding at 24 inches and 20-something inches. And so we're talking about double that in a 5-day period. It's just unfathomable. It really is. And so, yeah, that's all I know of. Yep. All right, you ready for me to come hold the ladder? Okay. So I'm going to sign off, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.